equivalent expressions. One way that we can do that, and what we're going to focus on this unit, is using what's called the distributive property. So this is what the distributive property looks like. It's when you use parentheses, and you have numbers grouped within the parentheses. Okay? So I have a factor on the outside of the parentheses. What is that telling me I can do with that factor? Whenever we see parentheses and a number right outside it, it's telling us to multiply. So it's telling me that I can take 3 times 2. It's telling me that I can take 3 times 8. Okay, if I were to solve this problem using the order of operations, I would do what's in the grouping symbol first, correct?
Yeah.
So 2 plus 8 is?
10.
10.
Times
and then
3.
Times 3 equals
30.
30.
Yay.
So I'm going to prove to you that there's another way we could do it by writing an equivalent expression. So I get 30. Okay, let's do it using distributive property. What is 3 times 2?
6.
6. What is 3 times 8?
24.
24. 6 plus 24 equals?
30.
30. So I formed an equivalent expression. All right, now what would that look like if we have a variable? This is why we want to use the distributive property. So let's say that I have an a in here. So I have 2 times a plus 8 in parentheses. Now, if I were doing order of operations, can I do 2a plus 8?
No.
No, why?
No, because they don't have like terms.
They're not like terms. Exactly right. 2a, you cannot combine with 8 because 8 does not have an a. So we can distribute though. So I take 3 times 2a.
That's 6.
I take 3 times 8, and I can form an equivalent expression. So what is 3 times 2a?
6a.
6a. What is 3 times 8?
24.
24. I have an addition sign, so I'm adding.
So
6a plus 24. Can I solve that right now?
no.
No. But is it simplified? Does
Yes.
this look easier than that?
Yes.
Yeah. 6 times a plus 24. Is this equivalent to that?
Yes.
Yes. Because that's what we just did before.
You just put an a.
So understand that the distributive property. Okay, what does it look like? What's the distributive property look like? Someone tell me how to write a problem that would use the distributive property. Brody.
3.
Okay, 3. Well, I'll use a different one. I had 3 of them.
7.
7.
21.
Okay, then what?
Parentheses.
Parentheses.
3.
3 on the inside.
Yeah. 3z
3z
plus
plus
4z.
plus 4z.
This is pretty.
Okay, so let's use the distributive property. What is 7 times 3?
21.
3z, I should say.
21.
Is it just 21?
21.
It's
21z.
21z.
And then 7 times 4z?
28z. Plus 28z.
And what is in between that?
Plus.
What if that was a
21.
subtraction sign?
And you
It
have
would
to
be
minus some,
minus.
which would equal 7.
Negative 7.
Negative 7.
Okay.
Actually, yeah.
So, help me out. Can I combine those like terms?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because why?
They both
Because
have
they both have
z.
z.
They both have z.
They have
So
like
21z plus 28z is what?
49.
So this would equal
49.
49.
It's
Z.
silly.
Okay, now, could I, in this case, have used the order of operations rule and done the grouping symbol
Yeah.
first?
Yes.
Because 7 times 7z.
Hold on.
7 times 7.
Why could I do what is inside the grouping symbol first in this case?
Because they have parentheses.
What do both 3 and 4 have?
Z.
They have an exponent of, or not an exponent, excuse me, they have a variable of
Z.
z. So I could have combined these right away. What did we say the answer was earlier?
49.
49.
49z. What's 3z plus 4z?
7.
So this is 7z
Time.
times 7. What does that equal?
49z.
49z. Okay, I'm going to do one more and then we'll be done.
Okay.
All right, someone give me a distributive property problem, but only one of the numbers in the distributive property can have a variable. Paige.
8.
8 on the outside. That's my factor. Okay.
Parentheses. 3. No. 2.
2
Plus
plus.
6.
Give one of them a variable. 6b. All right. That is an algebraic expression. Form a new expression. Make an equivalent expression using the distributive property. What would I get? Well, take me through the process. Lucy.
You do 8 times 2.
So 8 times 2 is
16.
16.
And then you do 8 times 6b.
8 times 6b is
48b.
48b. So I have 48b's.
Then you put a plus sign.
Excellent.
And then
Can I go any further than that?
no.
Why?
Because they both don't have the same variable.
They don't have the same variable, so these are not like terms. So I have to stop. Okay? What if I had this?
Exposed.
Now what would it be? What would my equivalent expression be? What would be equivalent to this? Just distribute. That's what this is called. Distributive property, just distribute. Audrey.
Well, you're like do the same thing as what Lucy did, but then you just do 8 times 2.
So 8 times 2 is 16.
Yeah.
8 times 6b is 48.
And then 8 times 2 is 16.
And then 8 times 2r is
16R.
16r. Now,
You have to plus minus.
I have an addition sign, and this is actually 8 times negative 2, which makes it a, so negative 16r, which is the same thing as subtraction. So you could have more than 2 numbers, or 2, how many terms do I have in here? Terms are separated by addition, subtraction. How many terms do I have in this grouping symbol?
1, 2,
I have 3. 1, 2, 3. This is equivalent to that.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? This is called the distributive property. So what does the distributive property look like? Just a quick review. What does it look like? You're always going to have what on the outside?
A number.
A number, a factor. Okay, when you get older, you could have, this could be 8a. Okay, you could have that. And then what will you always have when you see distributive property? You have numbers where? Inside the parentheses, so inside the grouping symbol. When you have a number just outside the parentheses, it means to do what? Multiply. Are we good there? If you can do that, level 2 is going to be a breeze.
It's fun, actually.
Okay? Not a big deal. Distributive property, we're forming an equivalent expression. All right, thank you.